What's good, YouTube? Dmgaming here, guys, and I have some interesting developments for my theory on the Android 21 saga being DLC 3 for Dragon Ball Z Kakarot. Let's go. Alrighty guys, if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. It's completely free and it doesn't cost you anything at all. Yeah, hit that sub button though, y'all. Guys, like the video, let's have this discussion. So two things I want to point out. First of all, this was sent to me by Dark Mystery 4224 on Twitter. Holla at your boy, man. I'm gonna go on and follow him. See, I wasn't even following you. I'm following you, dog. He told me, yo, Dmgaming, check this out. And what it is from Dragon Ball FighterZ. Very interesting, because remember in Android 21, I was talking about the timeline. It occurs after Resurrection F. Well, guys, interestingly, it turns out, according to the Dragon Ball FighterZ timeline for Android 21, it occurred, guess what? After Universe 6 and 7 tournament. We know here, Goku's telling Krillin, he was exactly the same way during that written test we had, totally asleep, okay? This is referencing this right here. This is whenever, before the Universe 6 and 7 tournament, when they were taking those exams, this is what happened. Majin Buu was asleep during the test. So it appears, and it turns out, I'm going to get off of this because I don't want to get copywritten. Turns out, Android 21 arc that you see here in Dragon Ball FighterZ, turns out, guys, that it occurred after the Universe 6 and 7 tournament. So what does this mean? It can mean some things. It could not mean some things. One thing is, if they put it in Dragon Ball Z Kakarot, it's a possibility that they could either skip Universe 6 or 7 tournament, which I don't see that happening. I don't like the idea of that. And it's possible that they could put it in there along with it. I don't see the Universe 6 and 7 tournament being, I don't see it being the whole 8-12 hour thing. I don't see that. And it's also difficult for me to see the Universe 6 and 7 tournament and Android 21 together in a DLC. That seems a bit strange. It just feels awkward. So I don't know how they're going to handle it. Now, here's the thing. FighterZ is in a timeline. Kakarot is in a timeline. Xenoverse is in a timeline. They're all in their own timelines, okay? So it's very possible that they could just do Android 21 and then say later do the Universe 6 and 7 tournament or whatever. You see what I'm saying? There is no right or wrong way to do this in regards to Android 21 because she was never in the anime or the manga. You see what I'm saying? And Kakarot's kind of writing its own story. Perfect example, Toa and Mira never showed up in the anime or the manga, yet they show up here, you know, kind of linking this to the Xenoverse in a way and stuff like all that kind of different stuff. The difference too in this is that Dr. Gero is still alive, and so is Babidi. In Dragon Ball FighterZ timeline, she never revived Babidi, and Dr. Gero was dead. You see what I'm saying? Plus, they went to New Namek and got the Dragon Balls and revived the villains. So, you know, I know people are going to see that and say, oh, yeah, they're going to do Universe 6 and 7 tournament. Not so fast, because we're working on two different timelines. You see what I'm saying? Just like, perfect example, Future Trunks. In his timeline, everybody was dead. Android 18 never became good. Her and 17 ran amok. You see what I'm saying? Even Cell. Remember, Cell had a time machine himself. And in his timeline, he killed Trunks and stole the time machine. But in Trunks' timeline, that never happened. This is sort of like that same kind of scenario. You see these things happening in Dragon Ball FighterZ. Doesn't mean it's going to play out the same way in the same timeline. Because here, apparently, it's after the Universe 6 and 7 tournament. All I'm saying, guys, is it doesn't mean that we're going to get the Universe 6 and 7 tournament in DLC if they do Android 21. Because the people will say, well, DM, doesn't it come after that? According to this timeline, yes. But according to the one we're in right now, that's purely up to the writers. Purely up to the writers. Because like I said, Dr. Gero is alive right now in our timeline. So is Babidi. You see what I'm saying? So Dabura was wished back, you know, things like that, King Cold, and that didn't happen in the FighterZ timeline. So, and that's one thing I'm going to get into in like tomorrow's video and stuff, I'm gonna begin to talk about different timeline type scenarios and stuff like that. But I still strongly believe that Android 21 is gonna be the deal. And so Slow Play, shout out to Slow Play. He tweeted this out earlier, basically, you know, joking, because everybody was talking about how Android 21 said she was 10 years old, and people was like, oh man, that's messed up. But her adult form says here that she was a mother and she had a son. Guys, this is just Android. She's been an Android for not even 10 years. She hadn't even been an Android for 10 years. So we'll say roughly about 9.5, 9 years, 10 years, whatever you want to call it. That's how long she's been an Android, okay? So this is important information because what it tells us is the Android 21 that we have in Dragon Ball Z Kakarot, or the female researcher. Some of y'all may be right about this if they do the Android 21 saga, that she could already be an Android. You see what I'm saying? Because she looks just like this. My Lord have mercy. Android 21 is bae all over. But she looks like that, and she's been an Android here, she's saying, for not even 10 years. You get what I'm saying? So what that tells us is that in Dragon Ball Z Kakarot, she could potentially already be an Android. Why? Because it occurs during the Universe 6 and 7 tournament, which we know is not even 10 years after the Majin Buu saga. Because Super in itself takes place in the 10-year time skip between Majin Buu and the world tournament that Goku fights with Ubi. And so, I don't know, but like I said, it goes back to one of those things where we're in a different timeline. We could be dealing with different stuff. Dr. Zoro's alive in this timeline. Maybe he hasn't made her into an android yet. Or maybe she's already an android and he has to activate her or something to that effect. Who knows? And some even people procrastinated. Not procrastination. What's the word I'm looking for? Oh, God. It's on the tip of my tongue. I can't think about it. Prognosticate. There we go. Some people prognosticate that she's already an android and she's working undercover for Boma Nim. You know what I'm saying? Trying to instill information. That would be a really cool storyline. But like I said, I'm going to cover storylines in like a video tomorrow. I'm going to start covering different timeline type scenarios, but I still strongly believe that it's going to be Android 21. And Slow Play here said, yeah, she was modeled after a grown woman. Therefore, she is still a grown woman. And I told him I was asking for my Kakarot videos, and he said, yes. Please spread this knowledge, my friend. So shout out to you, Slow Play, for tweeting that out. Will do, and that's what we doing right here, guys. That's some interesting stuff. Well, I know there's nothing in the Steam files, but I do want to go check those out really fast because you never know. They don't normally work on it on the weekends and stuff like that. So you can see here, the last time they worked on that was 3 days ago. So we already peeped game on that. So there's nothing there. But guys, this is very interesting information. Would it be cool if they combined two of them? Yeah, but I know if they did, people would be like, well, if they combine that, why didn't they do that in Goku Black Arc? Like, whatever. You see what I'm saying? So it's going to be interesting to see what story they come up with. Like I said, I don't think they'll do that. I would be very, very surprised if they did. I think that, like I said, they'll just go with Android 21. And they'll place it after Fukasu no F. And then if they do a season pass 2, then we get super content. They may go back and cover the Universe 6 and 7 tournament. Simply because, guys, like I said in this, it's not the same timeline. So things are going to be different. This timeline isn't set in stone. Same way the anime and the manga differ. You see what I'm saying? There's differences. Goku didn't go Kaioken Blue until he fought Jiren in the manga, but in the anime, he did in the Universe 6-7 tournament. Vegeta didn't use Super Saiyan God till he fought Goku Black, but in the anime, but in the manga, you know, actually, no, he never used Super Saiyan God in the anime. He only used it in the manga whenever he was fighting back and forth with, in the manga, he used it against Goku Black fighting back and forth. So things can be different, but they still hold some similarities. We know that Vegeta was able to use Super Saiyan God, you see, being able to go into blue, but we never seen it in the anime. So I know that's making sense, man. Let's have this discussion in the comment section down below. Give me some thoughts on what y'all think a timeline, some different timeline scenarios could be, and I'll share them in the video tomorrow, guys. That's all I got for right now. Y'all have an amazing rest of your weekend. Till next time, thanks for watching. Peace.